The family of Chandra Levy, the Capitol Hill intern who was murdered in 2001, finally saw her killer brought to justice on Friday when a judge sentenced him to 60 years in prison. A hearing included a dramatic confrontation between Levy's mother, Susan, and the killer. Before we speak with her exclusively, CBS News correspondent Seth Doane is in Washington with the story for us this morning. Seth, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. That's right. That dramatic confrontation unfolded here at the Superior Courthouse on Friday. It's proof that even nearly 10 years after Chandra Levy's disappearance, emotions still run raw. Now, a Salvadoran immigrant with a violent past faces what could effectively be life in prison.
Ingmar Guandique, the man convicted in the killing of Washington intern Chandra Levy, stood before a judge who called him a sexual predator and danger to society before handing down the 60-year sentence.
Ingmar Guandique is a dangerous individual, but he will no longer be able to harm anybody.
The 2001 disappearance gained national headlines after Levy was romantically linked to then California Congressman Gary Condit.
I had nothing to do with her disappearance.
Condit refused to cooperate with investigators in the initial months following the killing, but was later ruled out as a suspect.
Remains found earlier today are in fact Chandra Levy.
Chandra's body was discovered a year later, but the case went cold until Guandique was charged in 2009. He was already in prison for attacking two other women in the same park where Levy was found when he told a cellmate about killing her. Before Friday's punishment was read, Levy's mother, Susan, confronted her daughter's killer in a highly emotional exchange delivered from just 6 feet away.
She looked him in the eye and she said, "You know, you are a hideous creature. You are lower than a cockroach. You should rot in hell." And it was very dramatic.
She then pleaded for the truth about Chandra's murder. "Did you really take her?" she asked. "Look into my eyes right now and tell me." Guandique silently shook his head no in response. Mrs. Levy ended the confrontation by directing an expletive at the killer.
Now, Guandique would be at least 80 years old before he could first be released. The judge sentencing him said he wanted to make sure if he lived long enough to be released that he would not be a danger to society. Guandique's lawyers now have 30 days to appeal. Chris?
CBS's Seth Doane for us this morning. Seth, thank you.